another video. I'm gonna be going thrifting. I forgot to vlog in the car, but I don't feel like walking back to the car. So we're about to go into Savers. I've never been here before, so let's see how this goes. This is my first time really thrifting in LA, so hopefully it is as good as it was thrifting back home in Michigan. Let's go. Actually, it's not that small. I have a little cart for my items. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me through this mask, but they definitely have some higher prices than what I'm used to, like $11.49, but it's gas, but still, I'm not used to $11.49 for a thrifted shirt. Same here. It looks $11.49. I'm not sure this brand. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing some $9.99, $8.99. Like right here, we've got Ken Cole. So this is very interesting. I'm gonna be having to spend more money than I thought I was, which is crazy because back in Michigan everything was like $5 and like $4. So this is gonna be a little bit different. Of thrifting, I'm probably gonna have to be more selective on what I get and what I can upcycle because I have to spend more on these items. So yeah, I mean, hey, that's LA for you. Definitely LA. Okay, I don't know what brand this is and if it's a good popular brand, but this is literally $15.99 for this. I don't know who that is, but I'm like, it's a nice teal shirt and the color doesn't really come up on here. But it's a nice teal shirt, but I'm like, dog, $15.99 for this shirt. Like, by the time I try and upcycle that, like, really? So this is definitely interesting. My first impression of Savers, and I guess thrifting out here in LA, is that prices are, of course, obviously high, but they do have some really cool finds, I will say. I think in smaller towns you kind of have to dig a little bit, but here you kind of get everything, so it's a little bit easier to find interesting things right away. Okay, this is low-key lit. This is like the curtain set that I made. I don't know if you can see the patterns, but this is really, really cool. But dog, it's $12, and I don't really see myself spending $12 on that, to be honest. Alright guys, so I found two things so far. But just to show you guys again, if you didn't see my previous video on how I do inspect garments, I just check the pockets, make sure they're nice and clean inside there. And, you know, I check for any holes, any marks that might not come off. Checking more pockets, and then ooh, I don't think I can do this with one hand, but also checking to make sure that the zippers work and all the buttons are actually, you know, on the garment. I can't do it with one hand, but you know, I'm gonna make sure it works. But yeah, that's what I look for. I'm gonna keep looking, so I'm glad I have some kind of success so far. Hey, so before I forget, I wanted to come on here and kind of explain my process a little bit further for what I'm looking for when I'm thrifting. So one thing that I definitely don't do is buy a lot of brands. I'm not gonna say I'm that, you know, smart about brands and everything, but I know, you know, after shopping at department stores and TJ Maxx and things like that, and, you know, Forever 21, I sort of, no, I really avoid I really avoid certain brands, especially Forever 21, Fashion Nova. I don't go after that stuff because I'm like, you can just go shop and get that on their website. But some of these things most of the things that I'm looking for, I want you to be like, dang, I can't get that nowhere else. Let me get hooked up by Aaron. Like, but yeah, I don't get Fashion Nova. I don't get Forever 21. Like, I would really have to like the item for me to go and get that stuff. But for the most part, I do not get any of that stuff. Brands that I recognize from Macy's, JCPenney's, Kohl's, any of that, I really don't get that unless I really like it. Yeah, I stay away from all those kind of things. If I know it's like a brand that TJ Maxx sells, I'm like, okay, no. I want things that you can't get anywhere else, okay? So that's one thing that I really like to do because I'm very curated with my items. Like, I don't want you to be able to find anything else. I don't want you to be able to find things elsewhere. And so I want you to be like, yo, I know where to get some really dope pieces from, and that's from Aaron Made That. So yeah, so that's a little key if you want people to be like, yo, like Aaron stands out, or you stand out, Aaron stands out, whoever. If you want to really stand out from your competition, don't supply your competition, if that makes any sense. So that's really what I look for. And then, of course, one, I look for brands that you're not going to see every day. And then two, I upcycle, so you're really not going to get things, anywhere else, because I make things, from scratch, or I make things through upcycling. So that kind of creates that demand for people who want your stuff and know that your stuff is popping. Okay, I like a hot mess, like I just said before, but so I just got out of the men's section and I literally didn't find anything in the men's. Like, I was looking for a lot of things that I needed to upcycle in the men's, and I didn't find not one thing that was decent enough for me to be trying to upcycle. So now I am in women's sweaters, and that's what people said that they wanted when I made a poll on my Instagram. I was like, hey guys, what do you guys want to see on the website? And they're like sweaters, dresses, and jackets. So I am 1/3 done with that. But now I'm trying to look for sweaters that people like, but keep people warm and people will enjoy, and it's quality. So far my first impression of Savers is, dang, y'all expensive. They are for profit, which I didn't know. So now I'm just like, well, dang, why'd I come here before I went to Salvation Army? I should have went there first, but the more you know. So yeah, but they got some good stuff in here. Like, it can really be a successful shopping trip. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep going, keep shopping, and see what I can find. Hey guys, so now I'm in the blanket and sheet set area. I always like to come over here because it's basically like having not free, but it's basically like having fabric that you can just kind of mess around with and play around with. So I found this. It doesn't seem like it's a blanket or sheets or anything like that, but I kind of like it. It reminds me of the curtain set that I had made, and I think I'm gonna keep this. It's only $4.99, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm straight with that. So I think I might try and make another cool curtain set to go with the other one. And like, it's really shiny, it's really cute. I think I should make something really nice out of that. Y'all, it's getting a little out of control. I just found like 3 more. But like, they have a whole section. It says bed and bath, but literally they have a whole section of just fabric that, like, remnant fabric. And I'm just like, okay, I can do this. I'm like, imagine me going to Joann's or some crap and then having to pay more for a yard. This is basically like $5, $6 a yard. I think I can make some really cool stuff out of this stuff, so I think this is a win for me. Basket's looking pretty good. It's not as full as I would want it to be, but gotta work with what you got. So this whole time I've been avoiding the dress section because I'm like, if everything else is expensive, I can just imagine what the dress section's like. But on my way out, I'm just thinking I should just check it. You never know, and I found something. So, a word of advice: don't ever just look over stuff, okay? Even though you don't want to, because you're like, oh, you have assumptions. You never know. You can find something that might sell really, really well on your site, or that you might really, really like. So lesson learned. So I kind of take defeat right now. It's not defeat because my cart is full, but I'm trying to look for things that I can upcycle. But literally, I don't think this run should be for upcycling stuff. Like, me trying to sit there and buy something for like $8 just to cut it up, I don't think it's really worth it. So I might as well wait and go to Salvation Army to see what their prices are. And if it's cheaper, then I'm about to buy that stuff and cut it up, because I don't want to sit here and be shelling out for stuff that I'm not gonna be just keeping as is, So so this run has really just been like, okay, the things that people had wanted in my comments on Instagram, and then also finding some fabric too. So I mean, it's a good run. And Salvation Army is closed, so I can't go there like right after. But yeah, overall, I think it's a good run. I would keep filming outside, but it's super dark outside, so because it gets dark at like 5 o'clock now, 4 o'clock. So yeah, I think this is good. I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up, and I'm still looking. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and head out. But yeah, first impression of Savers is, dang, this is gonna be the last stop for every trip now after this. Okay, this is expensive. I'm about to go check out. Yes, woohoo. Let's see how much this costs me. All right, y'all, I am back home, thank God. Took forever. Anyway, yeah, I'm back home. Took that wig off, thank God. Put my robe on. I'm about to eat some food. So yeah, so thrifting today, definitely, it was a success. Even though I feel like I didn't get everything that I wanted, but that's for another day for Salvation Army. But Savers, you cool as of right now. Prices a little high, but y'all prefer profit, so I'm not really surprised. I think overall still they have a pretty good selection. I know I did hold back on a lot of items just because, one, I thought it was too expensive for me to be trying to like buy. Two, I thought things were too expensive for me to buy to flip them. It's like, why am I spending all this money on this to just sit here and flip it and cut it up and all that? No. And three, some things were just out of season, and I don't have the inventory space to keep things that are out of season. So I was hurt about that, but yeah, hopefully I can get some more inventory space and then keep things that are out of season. But that just means you gotta come shop with your girl, okay? Yeah, all around pretty good shopping trip. Savers, y'all is alright. I signed up for their emails so I can get some coupons, okay? Some coupons, okay? Next time I go. But I'm gonna try Salvation Army after that because y'all a little expensive. So alright guys, so thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that crap if you feel like it. I'm not gonna sit here and force y'all. But yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video. And alright, pieces, bye.